Y'all, Hazo's theme has no right being this good. It has no right. Like, I swear to God, every time this comes up, I'm like, oh, what song is this? And I'm like, it's Hazo. I feel like it should be Yelan or something. Like, Yelan's demo has that kind of energy, and I didn't get that from Hazo's demo. I'm gonna be honest.
All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
But it hit so hard. Good for him, because I forget everything else about him. So at least he can have that. I'll give him that.
Wait.
Let's see.
No.
Anyway, hello, welcome. I had different plans for stream today. There was the CN Hoyo Fair. Like there was one for the English side, but I'm not gonna say that it wasn't as good, but the people that like made stuff for it aren't people that I already follow, and the people that I already follow made them for CN, which seems totally unfair because they only put the CN one on Bilibili. So I'm like, I really want to watch it, but oh my gosh, trying to figure out the Bilibili interface is like painful because I am illiterate when it comes to Chinese. So we will not be watching that today, even though that was the original plan. Or we will, and we'll do it after the Lantern Rite. But we're gonna do Lantern Rite first because, guys, I saw those pictures of Cloud Retainer and I was like, holy heck, I must get on that immediately. So we're gonna start Lantern Rite, which I have not started yet. I need to pick out a good team first because, you know, aesthetics are everything. We're very shallow here. So maybe in order to summon the Cloud Retainer.
I just have to stand here, right?
Oh, okay. Hu Tao, hello. Not who was trying to pick.
Time to begin work?
This is very loud for some reason. Oh no, maybe it's fine for you guys, but it's too loud for me. Okay, there we go. Okay, who else do we need on our team in order to get maximum experience from? Do you guys see that picture of Hu Tao and Xiangling? That was so cute. That was so cute. Should we put the chat back up on the screen? Oh, there we go. It was in the middle for a second. Which 4-star am I gonna pick? I'm gonna pick Yao Yao because I'm pretty sure I have every other character at C6. So, yeah. Also, I love Yanfei. Yanfei was very cute in last year's Lantern Rite. Also, do we just pick a Keqing because I love her? Or do we go with Xiangling? I feel like we should spice it up. I never use Xiangling, so let's spice it up, okay? Alright. Alright, and we finally got PWJS for Shenhe. Shenhe! Mommy. Oh, autoplay is on. Oh, I'm so glad I put Xiangling in my team, guys. Because she's relevant. Oh, every Lantern Rite starts out with Xiangli at the tea. Sipping his tea.
Oh, why the pleasure is all mine. As is the surprise, sure.
Oh, guys, I'm so excited for this. I am in love with Lantern Rite.
How have you fared as
oh gosh. Why did this not expand? Oh, everything's been going great, Zhongli.
You are older and wiser than the last time we met. It seems your travels continue to yield valuable insights.
Okay. Sipping his wine.
You are too kind.
So, Zhongli, are you here to listen to stories over tea again?
Does he ever leave is the question.
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea. However,
now that you're here, you can pick up the tab.
I had planned to take a walk to Qingce village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots.
Bro, that's so far away.
A villager there once gave me a small sample, and they possessed a most excellent flavor.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Nascent bamboo shoots? Why can't you just use normal bamboo shoots instead? Wait, Paimon knows, because Zhongli
he literally lives there.
Life, right?
He breathes tea. Every time he like takes a breath, it's tea.
Let me guess. Ahem. The nascent bamboo shoot has a uniquely tender texture and a delicate sweet taste that its normal cousin cannot match.
Wow, that was
An astute
pretentious.
observation, Paimon.
That
You
was
know me well
pretentious.
indeed. Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director
This is
Hu's
giving me
list.
some moon chase
May I
vibes.
ask if you have already made arrangements for the days ahead?
Well, we were planning to use the
Bold of you to
opportunity
assume that
hang
I'd make
some of our
arrangements.
friends, but before we were able to figure out a schedule, we ran into you.
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land. Generous cuts of pork belly.
That's just Zhongli's
fragrant
job,
bamboo
man.
shoots
He
placed
sends us to
together
do
in a
all his
pot
little errands.
and left to simmer slowly for half a day.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan. You just want to hoodwink us into fetching
Bold
your
of you to
bamboo
assume I do
for you.
anything. Indeed. Lantern Rite came out like
Why,
2
I
days
assure
ago?
you,
Or
I
yesterday.
would do no such thing. I merely wish to inform you of the freshest, most succulent
I'm
and
so
flavorful
excited.
bamboo shoots one could ever hope
I'm
to
literally
taste.
sitting here so excited to start Lantern Rite, and Zhongli's like,
Let's go,
they
traveler.
said
Paimon's
bamboo
taste buds
shoots.
can't take it anymore.
Alright, man, just show me the
These bamboo
festivities.
shoots shouldn't take too long. Paimon has gotta get her hands on some
Zhongli
of
takes
that
any exciting moment, he's
Such
like,
fine
calm down,
specimens
youngster.
Are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall leave the bamboo shoots to you. Should you have the good fortune to find some, please share them with me as well.
See? Paimon knew he was just bamboozling us.
Got bamboozled by
However, there is
by
no
the
need
god.
to rush. The streets of Liu will be bustling with visitors and filled with all manner of celebrations during the festive period. By all means, go wherever your interests lead you.
That's true.
The nascent bamboo
Keith
shoots would be
Silverstein.
but a wonderful
Ooh.
final touch to a most
Genshin
exceptional
Impact, but
feast.
every single character is
What
voiced
an
by
honor
Keith.
it would be to savor them in the company of friends.
Keith Silverstein Impact.
We're heading out. Enjoy your walk, Youngly.
Bye.
Take care now, you two.
1,000 miles for an enigmatic tune. Let's go, Shenhe. Shenhe, literally, okay. Cloud Retainer, like after seeing Cloud Retainer and then like looking at Shenhe, Cloud Retainer just basically like took herself and projected herself onto Shenhe. Like, can we just acknowledge that? All right, I don't know where I'm going. This would have been the perfect time for a Shenhe rerun. What are they doing? What are they doing? Instead, they give us Xiao for the 417th time. Like, I guess it's fine. Okay, wait, did they... Oh, no, I was like, oh, let me run away from that boar. Die. How dare you? Oh, man. They moved that one, like, mushroom. They moved that one mushroom over by the Jade Plume Terrace room, but they never moved that boar. Help! Help!
Did you hear that?
Oh,
Someone's calling for help.
where is he?
It's coming from over there.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, it's Yao Yao! Yao Yao, I love you! Oh. A short, oh, well, I guess I didn't want to read that anyway. A short, slender man is drowning in the river.
Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
Oh my gosh! It's the Music Man!
I think I'm okay now. Thank you so much.
That was scary. Well,
Guys,
at least you're
NPCs are
alright.
really bringing it.
Thanks to your savior here. Oh, a little girl?
Like, the
Greetings, everyone.
Sumeru
My name is Yao Yao.
enemies
It's a pleasure
are
to
so
make your
hot.
acquaintance.
Hello, Yao Yao! Hello! Oh, she's so cute!
well-mannered.
Oh, she's so... Look at her little hair!
Paimon, and this
Oh, I
is a
love her.
traveler.
Oh, so she actually has, like, kind of long hair.
I'm Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine.
The
I came
Music
through
Man.
Stone Gate, intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, but then I became captivated by the beautiful scenery. And before long,
Bro,
I was
happens to me
completely
too.
lost.
Liyue is
Just
my
now, I
favorite.
was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I slipped and
Just
fell
probably
into the
because of
water.
nostalgia. But
If
still,
it weren't for
my
Miss Yao
favorite.
Yao's help, I shudder to think what might have happened.
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and slippy. You definitely have to be careful.
It's Slippy.
Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment,
It's not
try to
slippery, it's
focus on
slippy.
what's right in front of you. Don't let your mind wander.
Oh, I love
As long
children
as
that
you
aren't
watch your
annoying.
step, accidents like this won't happen anymore.
Beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
Willy
I
Wonka.
understand. I'll remember to be more careful next time.
That one guy in the Sumeru story. Oh my gosh, he's so buff.
Are you hungry, sir?
Oh, I'll be fine.
Please, sir.
So you
it's
love
quite
Babs?
all right.
Babs isn't
I
that
was
young
born and
though.
raised
I feel
here
like
in
Babs
the
is like a
UA.
tween.
It's only natural for me to extend my hospitality to any guests who are passing through.
Southern
I
hospitality.
expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very important to keep your energy levels up. I still have some
Take
Lotus Flower
radish.
crisps left in my
Oh,
backpack.
okay, or not.
Why don't we split them between the four of us?
Oh.
What a thoughtful gift.
For who? Oh wait, it's Paimon.
Fun.
Okay, sorry.
You're welcome. Mmm, so tasty. If only there were more.
Gluttony, Paimon. Gluttony is a sin.
Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was gonna run into you, I would have made a second batch. Hope you're taking notes, traveler. This is how you treat your Paimon. What do you think, sir? Are Leeway's snacks to your taste? I wonder if they're
With
not
Nahida
sweet
broth.
enough.
Help.
No, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow a similar cooking process. Both are delicious in their own way. As for Fontaine's cooking, though, it's been a long time since I've had a taste of home.
Sounds like you spend a lot of time on the road, huh?
Nothing like
I
French
do.
cuisine,
It's
my
part of my job.
man.
I'm one of the main organizers of the
Ooh.
Iridescence Tour.
The what now?
Iridescence tour?
Oh! Oh, that's Xinyan's thing.
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine.
I think
We're
Xinyan
looking
talks
to
about
expand,
this.
though. Our
Let me
aim is
just
to hold a
dig into my
festival in
knowledge
every
about
nation.
Xinyan, which is non-existent.
At least, all the main organizers share this goal. Unfortunately, it's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm traveling all around Tavad is to promote our music festivals. But I have some personal reasons, too.
Well,
Personal
what are
reasons.
they? Just tell us already.
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors.
One does not just go to
I don't wanna
Leeway
take
and
up
not
too
hear a
much of your
story
time.
about the
Oh,
ancestors.
I love listening to stories.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
We want to hear it too.
Man, hanging out with the Adepti is just listening to story after story
Okay.
after story.
Then I'll start from the beginning. The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels.
How
As he
convenient.
was sinking and gasping for breath, he heard a wondrous tune in the air. They say it was the most beautiful, moving
Wow.
melody he had ever heard. Even in that life and death moment, the ethereal music seized his full attention and almost made him forget the fact that he was drowning.
What?
When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him stood an unfamiliar woman with an almost divine aura. Once she saw that he was no longer
Cloud
in danger,
Retainer!
she left without
This
a word.
this entire stream should just
My
be called
ancestor
Cloud
tried to run
Retainer.
after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no closer and remained a dozen paces behind. In the end, all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance, before at last he turned around and made his way home. Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument so that he could spread his story far and wide, just like the bards. After generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy.
What?
The story's
Okay.
become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called The Lady Overlooking the Lake.
Dude, this has to be
People
Cloud
now say
Retainer,
that
right?
If you go
And
down
it's
to
so
the lakeside
funny.
and play an instrument, so long as you play a pleasing melody, you will hear a fairy lady who is
She's
hiding
not
out
that
of
cool.
sight.
Like she
playing
may
along
be
with
she
you.
may be very, very hot, but she's not that cool.
Well, yes. As it stands now, it's become a touch too romantic and detached from reality. But I
Yeah, 'cause she's a
understand the
giant
original
nerd.
story and its historical grounding better than anyone else. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's modern-day descendants. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor
It has
fell
to be.
into the lake all those years ago.
It
So I
should
always
be.
knew that the search would be akin to looking for a needle in a haystack. I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth. The wish that I've spent half my life chasing after has now become something of an obsession.
Well, I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still.
You never know that.
I
You could die
understand how you
tomorrow.
must feel.
Just saying.
Paimon too! It's like... imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp, which is the best part, by the way, because you wanted to eat it another day. But then suddenly...
I feel like the
whoosh,
whole
it falls into
lotus.
the water,
Oh.
never to be seen
No, I've
again.
only eaten lotus root. I don't know what
Paimon
the
would
flower
definitely
tastes like.
remember that for the rest of her life.
The whole lotus root tastes the
There's
same.
no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the years. For example, I've concluded that the story must have taken place in Liyue.
Oh, so you finally found a lead?
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself.
How can you claim it's part of the
I've always
event?
known that Mondstadt
I don't
is
know
the
yet.
city of song and freedom. But more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned that he himself is a patron deity of music. So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a cluster of leaves being blown in the wind further and further west, towards Stone Gate.
Dude, if I followed the
A friend
wind every
local
time
told
it
me that
blew,
this
I
meant
don't
the
even know
wind
where
was
I'd end
guiding me
up.
in the direction of Liyue. So I followed their advice and made my way
Man, you're
here.
crazy. You're crazy.
Right? You get it. I knew I'd find
I
someone.
knew
that
there'd
agrees
be
with me
someone as
eventually.
delirious as I am.
Are you sure? It sounds a bit
Okay.
too much like one of those fake
Oh,
legends told
alright,
by
guys,
those
apparently
treasure
one of
hoarder
us
guys
has
to
a head on
scam
our
gullible
shoulders.
grannies from Chingsa Village. Rex
Hey!
Marcus has returned to the world.
That's my
Just
granny
give me
you're
some
talking about.
incense and a little more towards
Granny
the travel fees,
Roshi
and
or
I will
something, I don't
pass your
remember her
gift
name.
on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep you and your family safe and well, and so on and so on. Don't worry, Yao Yao. We have a lot of experience with deciphering omens and stuff. And anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over Mora, right?
Actually, to express my
You can get
gratitude,
psychologically
I did spend
scammed.
rather a lot of more on several bottles of fine wine, which I left at the statues of the Seven along the way.
Oh dear.
Bro.
Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss
Got you!
I don't know
Yeah.
very many people, so I can't help you out much. But Miss Ganyu and the Qixing know just about
I don't know that many people, but I do know the
If
most
you've been
powerful
scammed, they'll help you
adepti
get
in
your
the
Mora
entire
back.
land, so maybe that will
And
help
if the
you.
wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family, they'll be the best people to ask.
But you've already helped me so much.
Well, I was gonna take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble at all. You know what? It's been a minute since we saw Ganyu too. It should be nice to pay her a visit before Lantern Rite.
I'm pretty sure the last time we saw Ganyu was during
Alright,
the
well,
Moon
my
Chase
sincere
Festival.
thanks to you all. I will never forget your kindness.
Okay, everyone, please follow me. I'll be your guide. Remember to watch where you're going, okay?
So cute!
Oh,
It's so
I did a
cute!
bit of a job.
I love it.
Oh well, I will just be a cheerleader instead.
I love it! Die! Okay. I'm sorry you had to see that. But Shenhe is ruthless, I tell you. We can't control her. We can't control her. Going on. Oh, wait. I found Ganyu right here.
Behind schedule.
I found her. I found her and she has her basic wings on. Ooh, it's not me, guys. If you had to see that, it wasn't me. Oh, Ganyu, you're looking good. You are looking so fly. Oh, she looks so fly. Fine. I put these wings on every single cryo character. I don't know which ones. I could have sworn that I used to have other wings on Ganyu. Do these wings look good? Every time I see these wings, I'm like, oh, these are ugly. Do they look good on Ganyu? I don't know. I feel like these wings don't look as good as the... Like, these wings look really good on Ayaka. Do these wings look good? I don't really like... No, these are the wings. I don't know. These are the PlayStation wings. Okay, I'll take them. Anything beats the black ones at this point, so whatever. Whatever.
Wow. Liyue Harbor looks very different from when I came last. It's
What?
almost as if I'm listening to the same melody, but with a richer timbre and new variations added.
Well, we are here during Lantern Rite after all. It only comes once a year, so they always have a big celebration. It's fair to say that this time of year is when Liyue Harbor looks the prettiest.
Great. Let's go and check it out.
I just want you to know that this
Can't
is the
wait to
least
get into the
effective
city
way
and
to
see
get
it
to
all up
Eugene
close for
Terrace.
myself. The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look.
You gonna walk, bro?
Oh, it's contagious.
Oh,
I can
he's
almost
supposed to
feel the
follow
music
us.
in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
He literally looks like
I'm glad that
a
you're
marching
enjoying
band
the
of
city.
one.
Hi, everyone. A fancy
Shinyan!
you all here. What?
Hello,
Oops, sorry.
Shinyan. Let me introduce some new friends. They are...
Keck, wait, I don't know their names.
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak, right? I've known them all for quite a while.
Yeah, it was Shinyan.
When I was last
True,
here to
the
advertise a
guitar.
Liyue stop for the Iridescence tour, Shinyen was one of the few people willing to give me the time of day.
Well, feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence tour bandwagon halfway around the world, but I keep getting stood up. What's going on, Mr. Dvorak?
I'm so sorry, Shinyen. We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've tried to put on a show, something or other has come up to stop our plans from materializing.
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rite celebrations?
A Lantern Rite music festival? Yes, please!
Heck yes.
No, I'm actually here on personal business this time.
Oh, so no Lantern
Sir.
Rite music festival?
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now...
Don't worry, we'll get
I think it'd be
Ningguang on the
rushed.
case, and it will all be done.
But we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing, aren't we? And they're the ones in charge.
Keck.
That's right. Miss Kuching and Miss Ningguang can make anything happen.
You mean...
The only two useful members
What?
of the whole Chising.
This is the perfect opportunity! Well, sure, it might not work out, but it can't hurt to bring it up as a suggestion. That's the spirit! See? Even the Traveler agrees with me. Mr. Dvorak, don't let yourself be put off by the fact that a few things haven't worked out recently. As for the performers, I can put you in touch with some local artists.
Yunjin!
My friend Yunjin. is
Yes!
a
Oh, guys,
well-known
I'm
opera
so
singer
good.
With
I'm so
her
good.
support and a commissioned song from the Yunhan Opera Troupe, we should be able to get something going.
But what about you, Shinyan? Are you just going to sit this one out?
Keck.
What do you take me for? If we
Yeah,
actually
Shinyan's
managed
just gonna
to
stand
make
on the side, watch
Iridescence
everyone else
for
make
a
music.
Lantern
It's
Rite
fine.
Grand concert a reality, you think I'd let anyone else perform the opening act?
Okay. Okay. Or you could just, steal the whole show, Shinyan. That's fine.
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Even though Yunjin absolutely brought down the house last time, I guess we can give it to you this time.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
Let me think.
But
Yeah,
the
okay,
opening
I'll do
act is not
it.
something to be chosen lightly, Shinyen. I will judge your work by the strictest of standards, so please make sure you are
Here
fully
we go,
prepared.
Shinyan. You can't just give yourself the opening
Are
act,
you
SMH.
kidding? I thought you'd never ask. Whew, guess my shopping time's getting cut short. I'm gonna head back right away and start working on this. Yao, if you run into your senior on the way to the Qixing, please send her my regards.
Okay, I promise I will. Good luck with your music, Xinyan. You've got this, Xinyan! So about the senior of yours, Xinyan mentioned just now. Is that anyone we know? Yes, it's Xiangling. She's mentioned you two before.
Let's see what it is this year. It's a burb.
Whenever she gets scrapes or burns,
it's Cloud Retainer.
to heal by themselves.
Oh,
She
man.
definitely needs someone around her to look after her. I know you must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her.
There we go.
So, thank you for that.
What? Usually you can climb this. Oh man, I felt okay. Okay, I'll just have to fly down. Every year I stand on top of that and then take pictures. Okay, continuing on. Actually, I did want to hear their lines about Yao Yao. I don't think I've done that yet. Does Ganyu not have one about Yao Yao? What? Oh, here it is.
Yao Yao. Someone I know at the Ministry of Civil Affairs tasked me with keeping an eye on her in the city, making sure she doesn't try and sneak aboard the Crux. Oh, you want to know what the Ministry of Civil Affairs does? Who knows, am I right? Who knows what they do? Not me.
Okay, Ganyu sounds like oddly out of character. Oh my gosh, okay. Who knows? Not me. What? I don't know anything, even though I've been working for Liyue for the last 4,000 years. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm proud to call her my junior. She hasn't swung by in the Wanmin restaurant in ages, though. Maybe Master is trying to protect her from me or something. The last time we hung out, I was about to dig into some fresh raw octopus from the Sea of Clouds. But not only did she stop me from eating it, she sent Master to tell me off too. Oh, honestly, sometimes it feels like I'm the one who gets treated like the junior.
She sent. Wait, so who's Xiangling's master? I thought Madame Ping was Yao Yao's master. But also, when normal people eating raw octopus, it's like cute and like cut into little like shapes and stuff. Xiangling, I can just imagine going into the ocean, grabbing an octopus and taking a bite out of it. Like legit. No respect for octopus. Like, what is it? Just kidding, I have no thoughts. Head empty, no thoughts. Okay, Keck doesn't talk about Yao Yao. And Shenhe didn't have one either. Alright, TBD. TBD on that. Wait. I thought we were going to see Xiangling. Oh my gosh, I was in co-op yesterday with a Ganyu that did 50k. Insane. Okay, no. Stay focused. I was gonna go get those lotus flowers so that I could plant them later. But that's not why you guys are here. We're here to do Lantern Rite. Otherwise, I could get so distracted.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
You.
Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
Is everyone master?
Oh, calm down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere. I'm not a bundle of energy like you.
I haven't seen
Out of
you
all
in
the
days,
things that Madame
Master.
Ping could be,
I've missed you.
why
Oh,
does she choose to be an
bless you,
old
Meow.
lady? Like that,
You
she's like,
do
oh,
say
I don't
the
have as much
sweetest things.
energy, these aches
Ah,
and
look who
pains.
it
Like, lady,
is.
you could just turn into a
Visiting
bird and all the
friends
issues
during
would go
Lantern
away.
Rite, are we?
You're half
Easy.
right, Madame Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our way to take him to see the Qixing.
Hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the Iridescence Tour. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
Master! The Iridescence Tour is a super famous music festival.
Oh, an old lady like me wouldn't know much about that sort of thing. A music festival, you say? It sounds terribly
You're
exciting.
not just a normal old lady. Man.
Oh, right! Madam Ping, how would you feel about that?
Madam
You're
Ping is in
Liyue,
full
and
undercover
you know all
mode.
about Liyue's cultural traditions. Hearing your thoughts would definitely help us figure out how best to approach it. For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any other issue?
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture, and it can also be a bridge between different civilizations.
Was it Madam Ping that we saw in that other cutscene?
Is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to in my youth. And so,
Man, we all thought that Madam Ping was Fuhua, and then we take a look at Cloud Retainer. She
Here,
looks
here.
exactly like AE.
I do believe that, my own dear grandmother aside, you are the wisest old lady I've ever met.
goodness gracious, you're all being suspiciously sweet
This is
today.
probably like the oldest
Well,
old lady that you've ever
whatever have
met.
you been feeding them?
She's lying to you. She's lying to you!
Master, you're in such a great mood today. You're even cracking jokes with the rest of us.
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have plenty to be getting on with. Yes? Run along now. Don't let me hold you up.
Thanks, Madam Ping. We'll see you again soon.
We are just out here having this conversation at 4:30 in the morning. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, Ganyu, I'm coming for you. I'm taking leg mommy and I'm running. Go, Shenhe. Shenhe, like, if you look at Shenhe, like, just the bottom half, she looks like she's wearing a tracksuit. But with heels. Oh, Bai Xiao. Is Bai Xiao, or no, Bai Shi is the weird
And when you
one.
meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Absurd!
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
She sounds different.
Ganyu!
Go, go,
What
go!
brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as well. Also,
Look, my bag is
these
full of
dried
radishes.
Chin leaves make a great pot of tea that's very good for you. I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you're not careful, you'll end up falling asleep in the grass again.
remember that time that you fell asleep
It's like a responsible younger sister talking to their disorganized older sister.
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to
I mean, it
neglect
made
matters
a
outside
great,
of work,
it made a great
and that's
demo
something
though.
I should improve on.
Just
Oh, my
saying.
apologies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Paimon will do the honors.
Ganyu's demo still has the best music, my favorite. How you met his family, blah, 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 blah. I don't think those were actually meant to be read because they're very fast.
What's wrong? Did Paimon go over everything a bit too fast?
Yeah, Paimon, you did. I couldn't even read it.
His plan. If there's anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon's more than happy to go over
I
it
couldn't even
again.
catch the summary.
It may be
Read!
a little difficult to make this happen.
Oh?
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, but also appeal to the tastes of Liyue citizens from all walks of life. The Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It's difficult to predict how a brand new show will be received. It would be
Then
quite
make it
risky
be
for us to
received
put
well,
everything on
Ganyu.
this one music festival.
Manipulating the public is in your grasp, I believe.
All very valid points.
You just have to
Therefore,
market
we
it
will
well.
not replace or cancel
Come
any
on,
of our
what did we learn?
pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special performance
Take me to
as the
Keck.
final act of this
I
year's
will persuade
festivities.
her.
Some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite. As for the venue, let's reserve a space at the docks.
So we're not stealing anyone's thunder, but I will steal Keck's thunder. I will take it from her.
Yes, my thoughts precisely.
Okay.
Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some polish. As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have both given the idea their blessing, I'm confident that Qixing will be sure to give it
Ganyu just
serious
calls her Ping.
consideration. Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss
No
with you the number of
respect!
musicians
I
who
can't
will be
even say
coming to
respect
Leah,
for your elders.
as well as their
Because
catering and
maybe they're the
accommodation
same age.
requirements.
Oh, yes, certainly. Let's step to the side and discuss further.
Step into my office! Right here, on the corner of this platform.
As soon as there's work to do, Ganyu's as diligent as ever. I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. So, with that
You
in
mean
mind,
bad, Yao Yao.
Ganyu shouldn't feel compelled
They're
to
bad
become
at it.
perfect at absolutely everything. I'm good at taking care of people, so that can be left to me.
Okay, well, Ganyu's had so much life
Hey, Yo-Yo!
that
can
she
you
should be
take
good at
care of
everything.
Paimon too? Paimon's
just takes
getting
practice.
hungry again. I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but
Because
if you
you
let me know what
ate
you
everything.
like, I can bring you some of your favorite dishes next time we meet.
Never.
Apart from lotus flower
Yao Yao.
crisps, what else do you like?
Yao Yao, let's have a conversation, just you and me. Never ask Paimon what she likes, and never offer to bring her food. Are we clear? Never! It will bring you to ruin. Financial ruin, emotional ruin. Paimon is like a black hole of gluttony. Do not engage! Okay, cool. Glad we had that chat.
Anything sweet, and anything that's made from slimes.
Ew.
Here's what I've drafted so far. Anything else you want to add?
No, this is excellent. I'm racking my brains, but I don't think you've missed a single thing.
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. I'll go make an official copy. Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion here. Not at all. Every second counts for a complex proposal such as this. I will inform the Qixing of this development immediately. Please give me a moment to pass on the message. Yao Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs. I will make sure to take them.
I hope I don't eat them before they make it to their
Remember to make tea
destination.
from them first, Ganyu. You mustn't just chew
Guys,
them raw.
I could write this script. Like, come on.
I will.
Don't eat the products raw, Ganyu. You know what they say? Not gonna say it, but
I should be getting back.
don't eat your own supply,
if Yaya
Ganyu.
stays out for too long, Mom and Dad will be worried sick.
Wait, you have parents? What?
Everyone, I'm sure that the music festival will go
Excuse
off
me?
without a hitch, so don't worry. And in case I don't see you before, I wish you all a very happy Lantern Rite.
Yay!
Thank you, Yao Yao. Happy Lantern Rite to you.
We should go get dinner together sometime.
Okay, I'm on. Goodbye. Stay put and wait 2 hours. Bro, I have to sit here for 2 hours and just stare at this man? Alright. Let's get nice and comfortable with each other. Because we're gonna be stuck here for 2 hours, my dude. Like, what are we supposed to do? Just stare at each other? What time is it? 16, 18, 18, 17? 18, 20. Seems good. Fun fact, we breathe air. But Zhongli breathes tea. After a short wait, Keck and Ganyu arrive at the square in front of Yujing Terrace.
Greetings,
Ka-ching!
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Call me Kuching. Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything.
Purple!
I'll get straight to the
Purple!
point. The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal.
Cat.
Over the next few
Cat.
days, I will be working
Cat.
with Mr. Dvorak
I have
on
zero
behalf
thoughts,
of the
just
Qixing
cat.
to facilitate the organization of this concert.
Dia versus Keck. Who's the best fake Neko?
Yay! That's awesome!
Okay, Dia's like a big cat though. Keck strikes again!
Please.
Indeed she
The
does.
Qixing have a duty to deal with matters such as these. We have merely moved things forward to the next step.
We merely play favorites. That's all we do. Come on, guys.
On a more personal note, I am an avid supporter of all things new
We
and innovative.
know. You don't have to tell me
As
again.
such,
We
it is
know.
my privilege to work with you on this exciting project.
It is my privilege
Thank
to
you
work
so
with
much,
you.
Kuching.
Yes.
I've become quite discouraged after
I
our recent
love her.
failures and was expecting the same outcome once again, so I didn't dare to get my hopes up.
No.
Never in my
Ka-ching
wildest
can be
dreams
easily
could I have
swayed with
imagined this
golden
going
shrimp
so
balls.
smoothly. It's like a dream come true.
And a little
Right.
ball of yarn.
Time for me to call in the performers. To stage a concert at a high-profile event like this is a rare opportunity. We'll make sure it's a night to remember.
Yes! Our music band's finally getting fired up!
Yes, indeed. I know exactly what I'm doing from here. For a musician, music will always be the language they are most fluent in. Oh, that. That can wait for another time.
Bro.
Oh. Ganyu? What's wrong?
They told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed in drafting the proposal that I forgot all about it.
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so it was always going to be a long shot.
Don't worry, we're just
worry
third,
about me,
fourth, and
Ganyu.
fifth wheeling on this
Your time and
couple's
energy
quarrel
are
right
needed
here.
elsewhere. I'm sure you already have plenty to deal with between this concert and everything else going on during the Lantern Rite.
Thanks. It was just that I had a few initial thoughts.
I
when
should have
heard
moved
your
it to
story.
daytime. I don't
For
like the colors
instance,
at the nighttime.
I wonder if this lady your ancestor met might have been an adeptus.
What if
To
it was
tell
Cloud
you the
Retainer?
truth, Mr. Dvorak, I am somewhat related to the adepti myself.
Somewhat.
I am part
Lady,
human
you
and
have
part
horns!
Chilean. The Chilean is an illuminated beast. I know how important your quest to get in touch with your roots must be to you, because I've been there
Wasn't she
myself
telling people
before,
that the horns were fake?
trying to find out where I belong.
So she just came out with
Did you
it.
say the Adepti? And you're illuminated beast? Part Chilean? Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti are real? So it's not just artistic
It's just between
license?
her best friend, me, and her lover, Ka-ching. Oh, and 5 months here. And this random man over here. We're just gonna spill our lifelong secrets. It's fine.
Going there, but getting in and out of there is quite an ordeal.
Yes. Anyway, if you're looking to uncover a lost melody,
Sir,
or
can you
shine
move? You're
light on
standing
a
in front of my
forgotten
wife.
aspect of Leo's
And
cultural
I can't see
history,
her. And that makes me
probably
sad.
not the best person to ask. But if it's a person you're looking for, then I just might be able to help.
Can I introduce you to my mother?
I see. I think I understand the situation now. In that case, Ganyu, shall we divide the work between us?
Yes, that was also my thought.
Great. So Mr. Dvorak and I will concentrate on things here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan. In the meantime, Ganyu will reach out to her network and try to find the person he's looking for. How's your workload at the moment? Will you be able to make time?
I can probably get through everything.
For you,
in
Ka-ching,
2
I can
days,
make time for
as long as I don't
anything.
sleep.
What?
Oh, wait, what do you mean as long as I don't sleep? Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins,
It's like
working for such an
The
extended period
3,
without a
how
break
long
will
have
take
I
its
been playing this
toll
game?
on
The
your health.
2 years.
That does not sound
The
precise
2 years of Ganching shipping is finally getting the love it
3
deserves.
moons from the start.
I
He who
believe.
returns is not he
Oh
that
gosh.
departs.
If you suffer
Even
long
I
enough,
know
maybe
the
you'll be
importance of
delivered to
maintaining
salvation.
A healthy work-life balance.
In that case, 3 days.
All right, I can work with that.
If you have the time, would you join me for this search? You're well known to many of the Adepti and
I mean,
respected among the people.
I'd rather go with
I'll feel
Ka-ching,
much
but
more at ease
I
with
guess
your
I'll go with you,
company.
Ganyu. Bye.
Okay, then let's meet back here in 3 days.
Watch this space, Mr. Dvorak. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Hey, you stand
You're
here
all
for the
so
next 3
helpful
days and
kind.
watch this
I
space.
Just think, imagine if we found the Adeptus lady, or one of her descendants, and got them to come to the performance. Wouldn't that be amazing? It'd be such a happy reunion. And that's exactly what this festival's all about.
You're right.
The
Okay,
wind, the
I'm gonna
wind.
pull
Think
out
about the
all
wind's
stops to make
feelings.
This Lantern Rite a true extravaganza.
Do not
We should probably
disappoint
get
the
going.
wind.
Mr. Dvorak, could you come with me to confirm the site?
Ooh, we're coming too!
I was wondering, what are your thoughts on music? What does it mean to you?
Music sounds
Nice?
nice?
Oh my gosh. I didn't even
Truth
read
be
that.
told, the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time. Let's revisit this question after the concert.
Let's. Sorry, just taking a break. This guy's voice is very boring. But then again, he does talk a lot, so I guess it's okay that it's boring.
Lady Yuhang,
Oh, buy one. Hello.
Bywin, what is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the goal of uncovering and dispatching any trouble ahead of the festival. I am told that a strange melody was heard
Do
somewhere
you think that
along the
these
coast.
girls
I
are
was
robots?
wary of investigating further on my own, so I was just on my way to report this incident to Lady Ningguang. But I'm worried.
If it came out that they were all robots, I would
miss
believe
the
it.
window of opportunity to take appropriate action.
Except
I understand.
someone
In that
programmed
case,
Baishu with a little bit too much of the H word.
Yeah, Kuching, you're busy enough as it is. There's a ton of different things in the city that needs your attention. Leave it to us. Don't worry. Whatever it is, we'll definitely be able to handle it.
I'll miss you.
With the traveler on the case, it's as good as dealt with.
Well, I'd rather be hanging out with my wife, but I
Thank
guess
you.
that's okay.
This will be a great help. I will inform Lady Ningguang about the situation. Once it's resolved, please come and find me again at Yujing Terrace and let me know.
Will do. And say hi to Ningguang for us.
You have my thanks too. Stay safe and come back as soon as you're finished.
Good luck.
Fine. Why can't you go? Where is it? Oh. No. Oh. Oh gosh, this is so dumb, but I don't think we're gonna be fighting anything. I'm gonna collect these crops. It's very important for the mission ahead. Gotta eat as many carrots as we can. Jump, be jump, be jump, be jump, be jump, be. Was that? Oh, nope, I thought that squirrel was silk flowers. I'm seeing things now. Blinded by my own greed.
The tune is coming from around here, right? But Paimon doesn't hear anything. There doesn't seem to be a soul in...
I was just wondering who in their
Oh.
right mind would come out to a place like this.
Hello.
So,
Lady.
it's you two.
Hello.
Yeon! How'd you sneak up on us like that?
You look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
She looks at us with dead eyes.
Ah, you're here for that too?
I couldn't have spooked
Saves
you.
me a bit of
could
explaining.
I?
Come with me. I've already reconned the perimeter, so we should be safe.
Thank you, Yelan. Does this mean? Oh, I should have put Shenlong on my team. All right, well we did our bit with Ganyu, so yeah, yeet.
It's time to
Shenlong. Yeah. Examine door.
The doors and the windows are all fine, so there definitely wasn't a break-in.
Can't ship what doesn't exist. Oh, I was literally about to use Hu Tao.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
So votes on if this chest was here all the time, or and I missed it, or it's new for the event.
The stuff by the door is in pretty good condition, though. It can't have been too long ago that someone was last living here. This place is completely empty. There's nothing valuable left here at all.
Good talk.
How strange. It looks like it's been looted, except for the fact that there's no sign of a struggle. The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but then how do you explain why the door and windows are intact?
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories on what might have happened here?
No.
You didn't
Head
hide
empty.
some of the evidence from us on purpose, did you?
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side here.
Okay, well... Paimon gives up then. Paimon's got nothing.
What about you? Give up as well?
It's difficult to theorize with so little evidence. It must have something to do with that melody.
Your instincts are pretty good.
You know me.
Or perhaps it's not instinct. The strange melody is one of the few pieces of information you have available, after all.
Hey, stop calling me
Let
out!
me share a folk story with you. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village. But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom. To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. Everything else was left behind. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the villagers' hearts. Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again, and flee immediately. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force their way in.
That's quite the story.
The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they won't be in any great danger. The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal. On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea. Unfortunately, take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed both in using music to commit crimes and in making a clean getaway. Not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Evidently, they were intent on keeping even the most experienced investigators off their trail. Unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on
They
my
should have
watch.
made Yelan a hound dog. Just saying.
So basically, if we want to find the culprit, we just need to follow Yelan.
Oh, it's just that simple. Wow, if only I hadn't thought of that myself. Well, damn.
Mm-hmm. As long as you can keep up.
Well, it's
Since
not my
the
fault that
culprit's
you
trying
have
to be
super long
cautious and
legs.
low risk, I'll bet they left through an area with some vegetation for cover, but not so much that it would slow them down.
Oh my gosh. Oh, now I can keep up with you, because look at me. I too have long legs. Look at me. Look
Take
at
it easy.
me.
Here, look at this.
Okay.
These tracks
Well,
are
I can't bend
superficial,
down.
but they definitely didn't occur naturally. Something heavy was being dragged this way.
A body.
Meaning we're headed in the right direction.
Shenhe, stop. Come with me. Shenlong Adventures! Parkour!
Their pace is increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire. Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch.
Let's go. Or they just suddenly got super long legs, like a gazelle. Yelan, keep up! Good lord, lady. Slowpoke. Morax didn't give you long legs for nothing. Look at them!
There they
Ooh.
are! Look! A treasure hoarder tent! Ugh, not the treasure hoarders again! And so close to Lantern Rite, too! 'Tis not the season for their antics!
Come on, let's round them up.
Let's. I think this is a great team. The Shenhe support for Hu Tao is gonna be next level.
Hey, who are you? Where did you come from?
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor,
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
I would be. I am.
Perhaps not, but you should be.
Yeah. Oh, we're forced to use Yelan. Okay. Sure. Ooh. And it's a fancy
I'll
Yelan.
talk after all. There's no
It'd be
going
nice
back
if I
now.
had a,
Better up my game.
Man, I didn't even get to use the ult.
Mercy! Have mercy!
Uncle! Uncle!
It's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well finish the job.
I surrender! I surrender, please!
God.
I'll do whatever you say. Please have mercy.
Tell us everything. You have one chance. And I'm warning you. Don't make me ask twice.
I won't, I swear. You know, so Lantern Rite's
Yalen's
nearly
eyes
here,
seem
and
particularly
like a lot
dead.
of people, I wanted to buy a few nice things. I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with robbing people and whatnot. So I don't have the guts to break into somebody's house.
Wow, you're really going to complain to us about that?
No,
I'm just
not
such
at all.
a
I'm
bad
just
treasure hoarder, man.
telling
It
how
brings me
is.
so much shame.
Okay. Continue.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do, and eventually I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandits would blow their horn, and my grandma would grab us kids and run. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen. At first, anyway, I seriously didn't expect that family to pack up and leave. But they did, and they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy. I couldn't resist. It was completely wrong of me. I know that now. I'll return everything that I took. It's all still in perfect condition, and it'll be like it was never gone. Please, give me a chance, huh? Let me make it right.
Give you a chance, huh?
I think not.
Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a deal than spend Lantern Rite behind bars.
I'd rather see Yelan kill him.
Yes.
Just because it would be hot.
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first opportunity. You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize to them in person. After that, I'll escort you to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt anyone understands the fear you inflicted quite as well as you do. Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can play a tune from memory...
I like Lantern Rite because you get so many different stories. And they're all, like, mostly unrelated.
That's enough hints for you. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on all of this yourself. There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here. Guess this is where I'll say goodbye.
Goodbye, Yelan. It was but a short time, but I enjoyed it.
What is it? Is there something else?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information, so play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone that you ran into me out here.
We gave him a good what for.
Investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me too.
Okay. Okay.
See you when I see you.
Okay, Yelan.
Right.
Do that again. I dare you.
Yelan's such a pro at this. With her taking it from here, it's as good as resolved. Whoosh! Random event.
You weren't the one that had her whispering in your ear, Paimon.
Although, it's kind of a shame that we never got that treasure hoarder guy to play the melody again.
Why is that a shame?
It's curious, that's why. It's like
Let's just listen to it so we can go rob another family. This sounds like fun.
I'm crazy. When we were chatting with Mr. Dvorak, music seemed like such a positive thing. And most music is, right? It can help us relax, feel all warm and fuzzy, recall happy memories, or even just think happy thoughts. Paimon never imagined that music could be used to commit crimes.
Do you even know what it was like when we were low AR and you're just walking through Mondstadt and all of a sudden you hear battle music? That shit will make you run faster than you've ever run before. Like, you're just minding your own business when some Dendro slime comes to ruin your whole career. That is what that music sounds like, Paimon.
Oh, really? Huh. Makes sense. Paimon's musical understanding improves again!
I'm glad I could impart my knowledge on you.
Now that everything's resolved, let's get back to Liyue Harbor. Byron's still waiting for us with our random event rewards.
Yeah, I want to go see Kaching again because I miss her. I miss her so much. Look at Neko-chan. Hello. It's me.
Hey,
yeah, Byron just is staring out into the open, dead stare right ahead. She's a robot.
Please wait here a moment if you would be so kind. Lady Ningguang instructed me to advise her upon your return.
Oh my. Wake up. Ningguang. Ningguang, where's your outfit?
My greetings to both of you. Long time no see.
No need to be so formal with us, Ningguang.
Really? Stuffy Tianjin mode engaged.
You must be super busy with all the preparations for Lantern Rite. Don't mind us.
On the contrary, I think it is those that I have known longest to whom I should extend the greatest courtesies. Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief respite from
But Ganyu ate all the leaves!
But you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping the fact that we have a grand concert to organize. Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration opportunities. The financing arrangements alone could well entail many rounds of discussion. Simply put, there will always be work to do.
Whoa, you're already thinking that far ahead?
Well, we can discuss more current affairs if you'd prefer. I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks when you arrived at the city?
Yeah, it looked like a goose. Which Adeptus is it modeled on this time?
Sea Gazer. I believe you're familiar with the name. Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People described him as a cheerful soul and a loyal friend.
Wait, who was the one last year? The last year one was a fish. Ugh.
On this marvelous lantern rite.
Oh, look at those textures!
Heroes may be guided
Genshin
home.
looking better than ever.
If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era. I wonder whether the melodies will be to their liking.
Oh, they're gonna love them. I'm unsure of it. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adepti and Heroes of the past sound like a positive and free-spirited, cheerful bunch. They're sure to be open to new music.
Well, let's hope so. I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend. I'm sure this quest to
Ningguang
uncover
does
the
not
truth
buy it
behind
at
an
all.
ancient story will turn into a most charming tale. Do share it with me, won't you? I couldn't bear to miss out.
I think Ningguang and Mika would get along really well. Yeah. I believe it. Oh, this is the beginning. Alright, we finally made it to the event. Let's go! Oh, Yao Yao. Oh, Beidou. Yunjin and Yelan. Alright, let's see. Let's start here. Oh, Lil Chi-Chi! Hello, Lil Chi-Chi. Go to quest. Oh. Wait. The whole thing? So the whole thing is available? Oh no. Okay. Wait until the appointed time. Okay, it's suddenly the appointed time now, so I shall go. Alright. Did this area get cleared? Huh? I think it should be cleared already. Ugh, what a headache. You're the traveler! My apologies. I was too busy. I didn't even notice you. What are you busy with? So, it's like this. For this year's Lantern Rite Festival, we, of the Liyue Harbor Adventurers Guild, have been dispatched by the Ministry of Civil Affairs to help with some tertiary tasks. The Millith are primarily responsible for patrolling the city and other key areas. We, on the other hand, get to go out and clear some monsters, along with those good for nothing bandits too. Speaking of which, you're a registered adventurer, right? As well, aren't you? I heard plenty of blah, blah, blah. Okay, I actually don't care about reading this. Suddenly, I realize that I don't care. Thank you. Digging dirt. Grand. Okay, that one is 1,400 miles away. This one's only 186, 89. like I should have teleported, or we could just use Yelan and run. There we go. Go, go, go. Hello, watermelon cat. Watermelon cat. I miss Kashing. That's all. Hello, lady. Happy Lantern Rite! You look familiar because you shared the same character model as so many other characters. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Faster, faster, faster. Oh, this one's already available. The second one's already available. Okay, I'll do that after I unlock them all. All right, 52. Oh, they always have this. They always have this in the same spot. The puzzle one. What's it gonna be this year? What kind of pain and suffering is it gonna be this year? I think I'm always the worst at this one. Not gonna lie. The like visual puzzle one, I'm just like, I can't. Ah! Speed clicking. Oh, actually, I do know which one it is this year because it was in the thing, but I can't remember. It was in the live stream. But oh, it's the paper theater. I just remembered. That one's not that bad actually. I say that and then watch me suck. Dude, I understand. Just keep going. Why you talk so much? I mean, okay, he's telling a story. I shall show you right away. Clap! Clap, clap, okay. Yeah, that was a great story, man. I enjoyed every minute of it. Thank you for sharing. Shut up! Okay, thanks for sharing. I enjoyed the story. That was great. Last one. Oh, is this on the Crux? Or the Alcor? Yeah, it is. With the Crux. Take it easy. Beto! Hello, Beto stand-in. Silence permeates the air. Oh, this is the ship one. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at driving the boat, not gonna lie. like, really bad. Okay. I will not read the instructions and I'll complain about not knowing what to do later. Thank you for sharing. Ooh, this is pretty. What's in that one? Okay. How many of these story parts are out? What is this? Part 2. Wait, does it say? They released those shorts on YouTube, so I would have thought they would be out in the game, but I don't think it will be. Where do they usually put this stuff? Special event? Oh no, version highlights? 2 of 3? Oh, but is the Madam Ping part out? This is not how they used to do it. All right, wait. I think, yeah, I definitely have like C6 out of all those. This is not it. This is it? Nope. This is just the stuff they put on Twitter. This is like web events. Really? They used to put it when like each part was coming out. Maybe they do, but now it's too much to look at, so I'm not gonna do it. This is the same thing. Interclip start. I mean, it's not really that important. You guys said 2 of 3, that's fine. Okay, 18, wait until the point of time 8 to 10 2 days later. Is this 2 days? It's become boring. Absurd. That's because they forced us to do all the event stuff. We're going back into the story though. We can do the event stuff later. That's not my concern. We gotta wait a day.
Looks like it's about time for us to meet up with them.
Okay. Shut up, Paimon. We're going back. Because I want to go hang out with Kaching. And by golly. Oh, Yelan has boring wings on too. Yikes. We're also not going to talk about her kit. Or her build. Her non-existent build. Oh. Oh, Ganyu. Hello. Molnir, why are you even watching if you think that it's boring? I know you have better stuff to do. Leave! Ganyu, wake up.
Greetings, traveler.
It's 8:30, Ganyu.
You were nodding off there. Didn't you sleep well last night?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Since last time, I've been thinking a lot about the story Paimon told me.
And it's actually my
essence,
mother.
Someone rescued a drowning man and performed some music. If that were all there was to it, it could have been many people. But the tune was allegedly so wonderful that the drowning man forgot about everything else. Even his own impending death.
It was the siren.
He only came to his senses after being brought
The
to
siren
shore.
song.
Perhaps there was an adeptal power at work in that music that he, as a mortal, could not perceive. Or perhaps he sensed a power surrounding him but lacked the words to describe it, not knowing where it came from. Either way, if this part of the story is true, then the rescuer has to have been an adeptus.
You really think so? But this story is all the way from Fontaine. Isn't this a bit of a long shot? Also, Paimon's really curious about how people from Fontaine think this fairy lady looked.
Maybe it was a bird.
Ooh, like a crystal fly's wings?
Or maybe it was a
That would be
goose.
pretty cool. But Paimon definitely can't imagine any of the Adepti looking like that. Actually, Ganyu, if you had to save a drowning person, how would you go about it?
Really?
Huh?
Actually, I'll tell you, I have saved not me. Ganyu saved drowning people in the past. You take the arrow and you shoot the ice under them,
Get
and
them
boom.
to the shore, and then I'd probably hide behind a tree and watch them for a while.
I'd hide behind
Once I
a
was
tree,
sure
wait
that
for
they
them
were
to
going
die,
be
and
okay,
say, oop.
I'd slip away without a sound.
What happens if they weren't okay? What happens? Like, okay. You know what? Whatever.
Got it. So basically, Ganyu's the type of person who doesn't like taking credit for her good deeds.
No, it's not like that. I'm just not very
Basically,
good at
Ganyu's too
explaining
afraid
things.
to perform
And
CPR. Got it.
I also find it really awkward accepting other people's gratitude.
Well, what if this Adeptus in the story had a similar attitude? That would explain why she just left without saying a word. She was probably thinking something like, one was
Oh,
moved
yes,
as a
Cloud
guide and
Retainer
saw fit
voice.
to address
Cloud
this
Retainer
egregious
voice.
disruption to one's graceful zithering at once. You may keep your thanks to yourself.
One has things to tinker with and tell stories about Ganyu.
As far as I'm aware, Cloud Retainer isn't the most musically gifted. Still, we can't completely rule her out just yet. If we set off now, we could head to Mount Outsung and ask her about it.
Let's.
You'll be able to confirm either way if it's her, and I can...
Stay here!
I've been in Lea Harbor for so long now that I'm just not as familiar with the Adepti anymore. If there's anything we want to know about them, She's the best person to ask.
God, I love a good Cloud Retainer.
And we're pretty close with Cloud Retainer by now, so we probably don't even need to bring her food this time, right?
I've prepared a gift for her to mark the festival, just in case. Cloud Retainer spends most of her days studying mechanisms in her abode. She's on her own so much of the time that the moment she has someone to chat with, she just... never mind. I promised I'd help Mr. Dvorak, and now that I've made the contract, I can't be having second thoughts.
You got this, Ganyu. I believe.
Paimon, let's set off for Cloud Retainer's abode.
Oh man.
This is a tough decision for
Lantern Rite. There's
like,
every time Lantern Rite comes around, there's like a couple things that will always happen. 1, ka-ching. 2, Xiao at the last cutscene just sitting on something with the camera just panning. 3, Ganyu being embarrassed by Cloud Retainer. Oh my gosh. Oh, and 4, Zhongli drinking tea.
Okay,
but that's true in every scene that we see
start telling
Zhongli.
stories about her again this year. We should pipe up and change the topic.
Or we should not and just
Wait,
listen to them.
Did she leave already? Hey, Ganyu, wait
Okay,
up!
rude, first of all. Rude! Wait for me! I'm on my way!
Take it easy.
Should we pick this for Ganyu? Since Ganyu ate all the tea leaves last time, I'll pick some more. Rude! This music, so good. So good.
Paimon's so tired from trying to keep up.
Wah.
Don't either of you need to take any breaks?
Don't worry, I'll just punt you here next time.
I can't believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
Huh?
Late gasp!
She
Everything
doesn't
we
like
said
to
about her was a
travel.
lie!
So in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals.
Could she have run into trouble?
True.
Heck, wait.
Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be quite capable of taking care of anything on her own. There's no need to worry about her. Since she's not here...
You know what I imagine? There's always
the
those
next
scenes.
step is to check all the
Oh
other
gosh,
Adepti
I've been
abodes,
watching way too much
one by
SpongeBob
one.
recently. But in every episode where SpongeBob gets stuck with somebody, he just talks incessantly until like the other people just get annoyed. That would be Cloud Retainer. On God. Her superpower is just being able to talk way too much.
Uh-oh. Will it involve a lot more traveling?
Paimon, just point in the direction and I'll kick you so hard you'll end up there.
Got it! Paimon has a great idea!
Please go on, Paimon.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right? We can't hear any music
And being
right
dramatic.
now, but
True.
if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help
Oh,
anyone
that's
who was drowning.
such a good idea. Let's pretend that Paimon is drowning and then she'll come help her.
Yes, I think that's fair to say.
So, all we have to do is get the traveler to pretend to fall into the water.
Let's all point
and the
fingers.
Adeptus will
Okay,
come
I
to the
point at
rescue.
Paimon. Paimon can fall into the water. That sounds like a great.
You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim. Paimon would sink like a
That's
rock.
what drowning is like. That's drowning, Paimon. This makes perfect sense. What are you trying to say?
Just trust Paimon. The water's pretty deep over there. Quick, swim to the very center.
This is so dumb. Why? Fine. Look, I can do it right here. Okay, now pretend to drown. Who should we make drown? Oh, there's pretty fish here. I don't think I've ever seen those fish before. Maybe if we make Shenhe drown, she'd be like, one's daughter! One's daughter!
If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus
What
here
is going
to
on?
save us. Oh no, whatever will a Paimon do?
Where? Someone.
What is going on?
What? What? Xiao. Xiao, I was waiting for a pretty lady to save me. You are not a pretty lady. Well, I mean, maybe you can be, but sure. That's so dumb.
How do you feel right now?
Oh wait, Shenhe's here too. Wait, I'm like, didn't register that Shenhe was here too because I was Shenhe. I was like, oh yeah, that's me. Shenhe. Does anyone Shenhe and Xiao?
And the Conqueror of Demons.
This is awkward.
Why don't you say something? Please don't make
What is going on?
it.
Lantern Rite is like a fever dream.
Okay, fine. Paimon will explain. We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music. But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
It wasn't me.
We know.
Yeah, so this Adeptus is most likely a woman.
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know.
What is
Traveler
going
and Paimon.
on? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this is Paimon's fault. No way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
We should have made Paimon drown instead.
Glad you're okay.
Now leave.
As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing.
Shit. They're all dead. They're all dead,
Your actions
Xiao.
here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
Okay. Bye, Xiao.
As ever, the Conqueror of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind.
Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now. How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like.
Like we did last year.
I had planned to spend the festival with Master this
However,
year.
she just left.
However.
So I guess that won't be happening.
Speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last?
Earlier this morning, she set off for Mount Hulao at dawn. I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not inquire.
So we just missed her. Please excuse me for a moment. I think I'll leave the gift in her abode.
Sure. Thank you.
Man.
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
I wanted to see Cloud
During
Retainer.
the summer and winter, I continued to train with Master. In the other months of the year, I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu arranged accommodations for me in the city, and also recommended several work positions for me. But when I try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, she says I mustn't address her like that. Sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people, sometimes I'm not. It's a little difficult to keep track of everything.
She's embarrassed.
Is that what it is?
Ooh.
Noted. So, you came
She's
looking
shy.
for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus. Is that right?
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Man, when Shenhe doesn't want to kill people, she's
Music?
kind of boring.
What is that?
It's...
What? You've been living in Liyue Harbor and you don't know what music is?
A happy or relaxing sound. Or, a nerve-wracking sound. Or even a terrifying one.
Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us. We won't miss her again.
Yay! That's really helpful. Thanks!
We were just talking about this thing called music, and based on Paimon's description, I do believe I hear it every day. Please follow me.
Oh, really? Great, let's go!
Go, leg mommy. Okay, let me use the other leg mommy. Geronimo. Oh, okay. Geronimo. And we missed the cliff. Cutely jumps off an effing cliff. Yeah. Yeah. cutely dies. Follow Shenhe to her cultivation place. I feel like normal people call that a garden. I cutely died with Ayaka yesterday. I ran out of stamina, and instead of like just being on the ice that she makes, she literally made ice and then died on the ice. Ay ay ay. Paimon looks like she's trying to pass a PM or something.
Oh no! Paimon's gone deaf! Paimon can't hear anything!
Yeah, that's a personal problem.
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams. These are relaxing sounds.
No, Shenhe, that's called white noise.
Of which you speak?
Oh, Paimon wasn't quite done with the description. Okay, fine. It's all Paimon's fault. What we're looking for are not the sounds of nature, but melodies played on special instruments.
Like your vocal cords.
And a melody is?
Oh yeah, Paimon, go sing us a song.
Don't you patronize Paimon! Let's get one thing straight. Paimon knows plenty of nursery rhymes, but Paimon does not sing on demand. Without payment. Hey, why don't you just sing that one melody Shen has heard before? It'll probably help her to understand what we're talking about.
Oh. I hum with my mouth open.
Oh, was that from the opera that Yunjin sang?
Oh!
Melody, and melodies
wow,
can be called
I'm too
music.
dense to put that together. I understand.
It felt like I was transported back to the past. In
Paimon.
my mind's eye, I could see the Zhao lanterns lighting
It's
up
made
the
with
night
instruments.
sky again.
Also us sings with her
We're all
voice.
there, raising our glasses and drinking to our heart's content on the Jade Chamber. As I watched Yunjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation in my heart. And as the drink reached my stomach, it went from warm to hot.
And then I knew I was drunk. But okay, this is it, because that is an interlude chapter, so it's always available, but it came out at the same time as the Lantern Rite. So like, this always throws me off because I'm like, oh yeah, last year's Lantern Rite when Yunjin did the thing, but it's also not specifically part of the Lantern Rite because it's just an interlude chapter.
When you hummed that melody just now, feelings from a whole year ago came right back to me, as strong as they were on that day. Huh. So that's the power of music.
Wow, Shenhe. That was so deep! Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like a time capsule with all the special moments from our life squished inside. What about
This
you,
music is too relaxing.
Are there any melodies that have left a deep impression on you?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang
You
any
know, it was
lullabies
like
to me.
thousands of years ago,
I
so
know
my
some
memory's a
local
little
folk
bad.
songs. And a few other things come to mind too. The songs of the sailors down at the docks. The little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops. The tunes of folk artists performing on the streets. Yes, that's right. In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart from me. Nenny and Liyue probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. So I haven't been able to integrate into their community and be a part of their lives. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination. The way those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all. They're about mundane details of everyday existence. Life's ups and downs, joys and sorrows. Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things that we see and experience around us each day in the city, in that sense, we're all the same.
You go, Ganyu! You're really making progress. You have loads of friends in Liyue Harbor when you think about it. Like, Okay, maybe some are more like coworkers and bosses, but at the
And
very
maybe
least,
some are your
Kachi and
lovers.
Shanna are your friends now, right?
Ah!
Yes, I am. Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. But now that I know what constitutes a friendship, I do believe we are more friends than co-disciples.
Thank you, everyone.
Once the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Kuching as well.
I'll be
I've planted
there!
many types of flowers.
I
I'm
will
sure
be
some of
there!
them will be to your taste.
You are too kind.
You know,
I
she
couldn't
didn't
possibly-
have to point out Kaching. But she did. And she didn't say Ningguang, and she didn't say enter other character name here. She said Kaching. Why did she say Kaching? Because she wants the third wheel, and Ganyu should be able to invite her girlfriend. Okay? Okay, that's it.
Nonsense. You are my friend. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better job next time. I will save some for decoration. We can feast on the rest.
Then, thank you in advance. Wait, what is that saying again? If you insist?
If you insist, I guess I'll come to your abode in the city.
Do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
God, this is awkward.
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split hairs. Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girls' night out. Eating flowers? Really?
Oh, Kaching loves eating flowers.
Anything to do with you both being the disciples of that illuminated bird?
Oh, Kaching will have such a good time. She'll love it. She'll be so into it.
Who dares refer
Yes!
to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated bird?
That's it. It's finally Cloud Retainer.
Our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
How do you greet? Did you greet Cloud Retainer? Shenhe's like, Master. And Paimon's like, ah! You ever walk up to somebody just scream in their face as a greeting? Because same.
Now
Double
she has
humph.
the gall to use it rather than she, even after being chastised once already. Barely a moment.
Oh my
has
god.
passed since we last
Cloud Retainer
met,
eats
and yet
Chasing
your
Flower.
impertinence has reached new
Or
heights.
Jinxing Flower very aggressively.
If you refuse to learn your lesson, one shall scold you no further.
Wow, who knew it was that easy to get off scot-free?
One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity.
It was I the whole time!
Well, shall one lead the way?
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to
Shenhe!
everyone here.
No! I miss you already.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
Okay.
If you want to release a Shao Lantern, come and find us anytime.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Lantern
Happy
Rite to you
Lantern
too.
Rite! Oh, sing me to sleep. All right. Oh. Oh my gosh, it's 1,500 miles away. Gazing 15,000 miles away. Oh, okay, just kidding. Run in, run in. Oh, flower. Oh no, it didn't let me pick up the flower. Oh my.
Is this Quaily Plains?
Paimon, we've been here so many times before.
Why did you bring us here?
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong.
Wait.
But have you ever heard of her?
Wait. Wait. Keka, wait. It was Guizhong? What? Wasn't she a god? Didn't Zhang Li have a little fancy for her? Yeah.
Wei Zhang is another name of Agentis, the god of dust. She was extroverted.
Yeah, I like Wei Zhang a little bit more.
And adored social gatherings and inventions alike. Long ago, this region was yet a prosperous
Dude, that bird looks you in the eye. What are you gonna do?
Often invited her friends to visit her home, reserving for us seats around the largest.
What is going on with the textures? God, they're so bad.
Seagazer would always bring out his
PlayStation 5 can't
treasure
even
and
handle
place it
Genshin
upon the
anymore.
table. He could be quite the braggart. Though usually a mild-mannered fellow, when it came to those collectibles he was so fond of, he always loved to show them off.
Paimon remembers that name. So that's what Seagazer was like.
He was an old friend and a former rival. One has many memories of him. Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Gui Zhang nor One was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations. As Adepti, we were each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our accomplishments in our respective fields of expertise. As a result, One often quarreled with Seagazer.
Dude, you see Cloud Retainer and this goose yelling at each other in bird
He
noises?
just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground. How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of One's accomplishments were crafted by one's own hand?
Cloud Retainer, calm the heck down.
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive
Oh my
again.
gosh, lady.
One digresses.
She's about to strike you down.
Every time an argument
She's literally about to strike down Seagazer and he's already dead.
Us during our mutual lambastics. On some occasions, she would join in, and on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
Now I want to know what form Gui Zhang was. She just grabs the birds by the wings. Stop it! But also, I'm imagining Seagazer to be like the goose from Untitled Goose Game.
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me? Other times, she would make unsolicited suggestions, such as, once you two are done arguing, let's go to the foot of the mountain and grill some meat. She always sought to make everyone happy, and one must say, she had quite the gift for it. No matter what nonsense she said, One never felt bothered or offended. It also helped that she never referred to One as that illuminated bird or ladybird.
Ladybird sounds like a nice ring to it. Isn't that the name of that movie that came out some years ago?
Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table. Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations? At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument and prepare the table for a night of feasting and drinking. Back then, One was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for One's taste.
You freaking square Rex Lapis! Morax, I'll get the last laugh. How dare you! Use a square for drinking. I think I have used a square for drinking. It is bothersome.
Precisely. So, as you can see, even one as great as Rex Lapis was not immune to making the occasion.
Man, what are the... Other people are like, I wish to seek an audience with the Adeptus. Sorry, Cloud Retainer's busy complaining about square cups. Can you please hold?
Even One could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Gui Zhang would continue to find topics for conversation, filling the table with humor and laughter. Each of those old fossils had their character flaws and points of obstinacy. So why was it that whenever we dined together, we always had a marvelous time? We would drink together from a spot high in the mountains until the moon set and the sun
She's a
rose.
Karen. Okay, honestly, yeah, that fits perfectly.
Come to an end.
Who's the biggest Karen in Genshin? It is definitely Cloud
would
Retainer.
often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong before returning to her own abode. The glaze lilies were far more abundant back then. Entire fields of them would appear to the eye as a veritable sea of flowers.
Streetward Rambler?
That would be Ping. You probably know her as Madam Ping.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but didn't we come here to find that Adeptus from Mr. Dvorak's story? Or are you saying that it was Guizhong? Didn't she,
Didn't she already, like...
Alas, long has one avoided this place for precisely that reason. The sights here are a reminder of a time long gone.
Didn't she turn to dust? Anyway.
One should have guessed that you would disrupt one's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning.
Honestly, Paimon, that's so rude.
No matter.
Definitely not me.
Story with you now.
I'm here.
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations.
She was a child?
But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it, in one's heart,
she looks like Bayonetta.
Guizhong was indeed the superior
and she looks like Bronya.
Mechanical arts.
She's so small.
As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins
oh my gosh,
with a certain bell.
She looks so
In
much different than I
Guizhong's
thought.
Opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers,
the bell that
they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies.
looks like the bell that what's his name uses.
But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili Plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetward Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetward Rambler's request,
Madam Pink cute too.
Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell.
Oh, that's a cleansing bell. That's what we got for her in that one quest.
Friend's memory. One made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different?
So sad! Oh my gosh,
Perhaps
Madam
as
Ping
dust settles
is
after a
wonderful.
storm,
I love her.
We too must one day return to the world below.
No! Oh my gosh! Hold on, I'm having
One
feelings.
has always been austere and private.
Oh
by
my gosh,
nature,
that was so sad.
And has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Guizhong were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted. But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Guizhong was far greater than one's own. Back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Gui Zhang's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was younger or something.
Streetward Rambler, a vain beauty. My foot. That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins, since the right time had not yet come. As for her old friend, who else could it be?
Man, they really went and put this in an event.
Heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell. She realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision.
Now I feel like I have to go back and play the part of the Archon quest.
Some things between us are implicitly
That was part of the
understood.
Archon quest, wasn't it?
Whoa! So they were talking in secret code? Oh, Paimon did not see that one coming.
I don't remember the context of the first time that this happened to be like, oh my gosh, wow, it all makes sense. But like, it all makes sense, but I have no idea what it is.
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers now. The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, it was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting, but Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Gui Zhang composed on it. The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Gui Zhang's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition? Once upon a time, Streetward Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Gui Zhang passed, she preferred her own company. She could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither. The music would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned.
Madame Ping Gui Zhang ship?
Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to her satisfaction.
Gui Li is dead. Gui Li is dead.
Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once. Which brings one back to the matter you've been investigating. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water.
No
and was
way.
Saved by Streetward
No
Rambler.
way.
But
It all comes
With
around.
the melody, why would she only play it once?
One was also greatly perplexed by this. After suppressing one's curiosity for a long while, one finally approached her and asked why she would retire the tune after having spent so long on it. In response, she said, "Though the strings that played that melody survive, the one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?"
That is so gay.
Aww,
Oh my gosh.
poor Madame Ping.
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my
Thanks
contract.
for making this about you,
Although I
Ganyu.
met Gui Zhang a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
Did anyone ask?
Gui Zhang was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation on what might have been. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, perhaps these stories too would have been lost to the sands of time. As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetward Rambler. Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Do you mean...
Yes?
Ping might find the topic too distressing?
Oh.
Precisely. The passing of our
Oops.
old friend is a heavy topic that both of us are usually careful to avoid.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just your own personal opinion?
Oh? How so?
I've been in Leo
Great,
Harbor
let's
for
let's
quite a long time now.
insult her
and I've witnessed
again.
many farewells along the way. So I too am well acquainted with the pain of the passing of a loved one, but this doesn't bring the city or its people to a standstill. They have to keep moving forward. Someone as perceptive and wise as Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this. Though these immortal mountains have lost an Adeptus, the harbor of mortals has gained a wise elder. No loss can ever be undone. But there is always much that can still be gained. Ping has helped countless people, and will guide many others in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on. Because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
That was deep.
We even asked Madame Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's Lantern Rite. Oh, when we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform? Maybe we can even get her up on stage.
That's a definite not gonna happen,
You
but
youngsters
that
and
would
your
be nice.
imaginations.
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long
One
time
does
since
not
you last
like
spoke
the
with
city.
Ping, and Leo Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Is not every Lantern Rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the year.
I disagree. Each new day.
Oh my
and
gosh,
each new
Ganya's really
year
going
is
for it.
different from those that have come before.
And suddenly, Ganyu had a backbone.
How long will you simply let them pass you by?
The edibles she brought this time were indeed quite
Come on, Cloud
delectable.
Retainer. This is a family-friendly stream. We don't talk about edibles.
Very well. Then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
Oh!
All right. We should be getting back to the harbor as well. We don't want to keep her waiting.
All right, now I want to see all of the Adeptus walking around as humans in Liyue.
Once the Guili
Cloud Retainer will not miss out on this
now
fun.
the Guili Plains. Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the sea of glaze lilies?
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment.
Why are you still here?
You are still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
Cloud Retainer, go away!
Cloud Retainer? You were
Oh my
still
gosh.
listening?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time, one is departing in earnest.
Oh my god. Oh my god, she's so weird. Oh my gosh, okay. Ganyu, I have so many glazed lilies in my inventory, you don't even want to know. I can make you a sea by myself, honestly. Let's go talk to Street Rambler. Dude, that bird is always watching. Okay, not what I want to happen. Oh my, the bird is in the city. You just stroll around, you're just strolling around Liyue and there's this freaking bird that just descends on you.
And Cloud Retainer?
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before
You are a huge ass bird! Stop making fun of me.
Bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How
Oh, we've
nice
come to
you
remind
are
you of
to
your
come and
dead
visit
friend.
me.
Miss
Isn't that nice?
Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
'Cause you're the one who's known Madame Ping the longest.
Hiya. Hiya.
Streetward. Or rather, Presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air.
Oh, that weather today. And how about those Yankees?
Ganyu, please continue from here.
Oh, you did a great job, Cloud Retainer. Alright, everyone point fingers. We're gonna tell the story. Everyone gets one sentence.
So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life.
And it was, you mourning your friend.
Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Ah, let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that
you still remember it in that bird brain that you
More
have.
astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
Guizhong, Paimon, were you listening
We like to
at
call
all?
her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
There is no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom.
Thanks, Guizhong.
But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer
You
splendor of
simpletons.
all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them, and a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an Adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her
Cloud
sheer
Retainer
eloquence.
has a massive ego. Oh my
Speaking
gosh.
of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland.
Oh my gosh.
When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
I'm very emotional right now, Paimon. Read the room.
Of all of us, it was Guizhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here,
We need a
one
spin-off,
certain
a
that she would
spin-off
seek you
prequel
out to discuss and debate
Genshin.
the
Where
virtues of
run
various
around as the
melodies.
Adeptus. Oh my gosh, what if there was a spin-off? What if the spin-off was the Archon War? And it was like, you got to play as all the gods going ham at the Archon War. And the Traveler.
We've been dying to ask. What was the
Dude, that'd be
melody
so
you
much
played
fun.
back then? Oh, also, Also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh. As much as
I
don't
told you it
wish
would
to
be a no.
dampen your
I
enthusiasm,
told you.
It's been a long time since I played this zither.
You just
My
turned into a
fingers don't
bird.
have the dexterity they once
Easy
did.
fix.
And
Easy fix.
whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
No, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief.
I replaced my best friend with this
made
plant.
progress.
It's a very good stand-in.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the Lantern Rite stage to the youth of today.
Well, if you're sure.
If you insist.
Granny!
Oh, Yanfei! Yes, Yanfei.
Whoa. What's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
Yes, Yanfei, there's a giant god attacking Liyue
And
again.
now we've spooked Yanfei.
Look what you
No, no.
youngsters done.
Everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
All at once.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite. In that case, there's a sale.
Oh,
on lawyer
just
things.
remembered that I have some work to do at Yuehai Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now.
Can you be more...
I will leave Mr. Dvorak in
Can
your
you be
capable
more
hands.
awkward about it, Ganyu? Please, thank you.
Ping, we will be off for now.
I just remembered that I must steal Yanfei for now.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
Okay, well, Yanfei got her 5-second cameo.
Ganyu still
That's
has
nice.
much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
Honestly, that was
What
pretty
a
bad.
pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Oh my gosh, stop! Cloud Retainer, I can't. I
Since it's been
can't.
so long, Cloud Retainer,
Cloud
why don't you
Retainer.
stay?
No one should
I'll
carry
make
a
a cup of
conversation
tea
like
and
you.
We can chat a while.
Yeah, actually, you should talk to Pink.
Gladly.
I'm
This was one's intention as
a
well.
nope right out of this conversation.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Thank you all. I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Wow, that'd be great. We'll look forward to it.
I'll look forward to it next Lantern Rite.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
All right, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Let's go. Oh. Where is he?
Take it easy.
Oh my gosh, it's Keck! Guys, it's Keck! Guys, pay attention. It's Keck. This is why we're here. Cat wife, fake Neko. Let's go.
Ah, and Kuchin's here too. Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
You
Really,
wouldn't even
really
imagine.
well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious?
The fairy lady.
I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Maybe she just wants to, maybe...
Perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
Maybe Madam Ping just chooses to be an old lady so she has excuses not to do anything. She's like, oh, I don't want to play in this concert, just let it be for the youngsters. Oh, I can't go out and fetch my own glazed lilies. Let the youngsters do it. I'm too old for this. Like,
I think...
Lady, I think it's just an excuse. You could be a bird. We can all be birds.
That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Oh, so you'll have no emotional energy left to thank her. Wow, you saved my ancestor. That's great.
Speaking of, Madam Ping wishes you all the best at the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you serious?
She's old lady.
No.
She
Now I'm
can't
starting
really
to
get
get
around that
nervous.
easily, you know? It's difficult being old.
Okay, all right. Nope, another rehearsal is in order.
No!
Please excuse me, everyone.
You butthole.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
Please, share your insights with me.
Surely, I'll confide in you, Kek.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad.
Profound.
It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in.
Oh, I'm sure she will during your guys' little date with Shenhe.
Carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile. Happy Lantern Rite to you
Happy
as
Lantern
well.
Rite. Bye, Kek. I'll miss you.
That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait, Paimon feels like she's
We haven't seen
forgetting
Hu Tao
something.
yet.
What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago.
I know, it was like a whole 2 hours
Shoot.
ago.
Latent... Wait, no.
Bamboozle soup!
Xiaoli said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right? Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked him by himself. Ugh.
You're right, but he's an old man
Let's
too.
go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
This is a long quest. Did we actually get to see the end of the Lantern Rite thing? Oh, we're going to the funeral parlor. Did we actually get to see the Lantern Rite cutscene today, though? They released it. I wonder if the other part comes out tomorrow. But it's out in CN. Okay, Hu Tao. Thank you. What is going on? What is going on?
All right, let's take a break here. Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
after everything we've been through.
And two musical geniuses are just standing around watching it
And
happen.
you're back to being scared of your own shadow. We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind.
This is
and the
beautiful
sea in
scenery.
front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
That is fascinating.
Audience members?
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking. Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth. Come on, knock it off. What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all. There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. With my words, Xinyan's courts, and Yunjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring.
Oh
and
my.
the whole audience calling for more.
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along. But when you say flames roaring, are you sure this'll be safe?
No, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the
Oh my
pyrotechnics we're
gosh.
planning on using.
I'm sure Keck will love that.
Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends. It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too. Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day. Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new. I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises. And jump scares. Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Oh, I want to see this performance.
Oh, sure thing. I'm all ears. Oh, Traveler in Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill.
Oh gosh.
When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director,
gosh.
it's how to throw a party.
I think you throw a different kind of party, Hu Tao. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I am you.
Okay, everyone. I think that's a long enough break. Let's take it from the top, shall we? Ms. Yoon is such a strict mentor. These breaks aren't even long enough to have a sip of tea.
Drink up, Hu Tao.
Well, you were desperate to get involved, and this is what it takes. If I gave you half the chance, you'd be sipping tea till nightfall. Hey, how about I treat us all to some late-night snacks once we're done? Hu Tao, what you craving? How about some stir-fried filet with a side of crab roe tofu? Where are we gonna find crab roe tofu so late at night?
Is that a
We
daytime?
could always just go pester
Is that a daytime
masterful
food?
Chef Xiangling.
Oh yeah,
Now I'm
Xiangling.
hungry.
We didn't
Alright,
see
let's knock
Xiangling
this
yet.
out and then go grab some food.
Okay. Wait, go to Mount Hulao. Oh gosh. Wasn't this where Cloud Retainer was before? Alright. Zhongli, you're being awfully broody in the mountains. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, got stuck. Ah, Moon Carver. Oh, and Mountain Shaper. Hello. I don't remember which one is which.
It's Illuminated Deer and Illuminated Bird number 2.
Oh yes, that's the name.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Everything's great. But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself.
In fact, Moon
Oh,
Carver has
hello.
been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli, here you are. We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing.
Charlie puts the nascent bamboo shoots in the cooking pot next to him and cover in whichever. Okay, well, guess we'll never know.
Bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
Wait, that mechanism, is that?
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Oh yes. Oh, what a fun what a fun event that happened.
She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey. Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Oh, Zhongli, Huta told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite Music Festival. As for the banquet, she didn't
Man, voicing Paimon is just like having to
As you can
what's
see,
the word?
I have a prior
Whatever.
engagement with two Adepti
I keep
friends
trying to
of mine
think of the
tonight.
word intimidate.
Give Director Who my best wishes for
This
the
happens
performance.
all the time. Whatever, that
As for
word
the
of all the other characters.
Since the
Intimate.
director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed.
It's just a pot!
Since you came all this way,
It's just a pot!
you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
Alright, back again. Oh wait, I should talk to them again.
I intend to reminisce with my old friends for a while longer. You ought to get back to Liyue Harbor. There is a performance you do not want to miss.
So, which one are you? You are Moon Carver, and you are Mountain Shaper.
Had one known that Cloud Retainer was in possession of such eminently useful devices, one would have sought to borrow one from her long ago.
And yet, since you share my lack of enthusiasm for mechanisms and fine dining, it would have become a mere decorative ornament in your abode.
Not so. Had one had such a device to make up for one's lack of culinary prowess, Shenhe would not have had to rely on flowers and herbs alone for sustenance while under one's care.
In that case, shall we rendezvous with Cloud Retainer one day soon and request to borrow one more Supreme Cuisine machine?
A fine idea. A fine idea.
And it's so weird hearing them call these things weird names. Okay, back to Liyue. Here we go. I find it hard to believe that there's a third part, because they seem to put it all in this one part. This is such a long part of the quest, oh my gosh. Yes, here it is, okay. Oh, I'm so excited for this performance.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hutao, and this is a little something called...
Wait, why is it? Wait. Oh, Yunjin is just their teacher? Oh my gosh, I'm so here for this. There's Xiangling, thanks for showing up. And the boys. And the boys.
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky.
Wait, she's actually singing.
And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll. Let's go.
Yunjin is so cute.
Butterfly, you two buzzing by, got Fighting your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh! I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch your step, or you'll get burned. Hey! Woo!
What? Hey, that was an interesting song. I want to hear Hu Tao rap again.
Does
Also,
anyone have any plans tomorrow?
Oh, they actually
With
talk.
Another year behind us. I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Man, Kaching's just getting all the attention. I'm so here for this. Chi-Chi. Go, go, go. Nothing like a rousing Ruin Guard takedown every lantern, right? You know, just for fun. Pretty. Ooh, he cleans up nice without the hat. Oh yes, Lil Adeptus family again, although Shenhe's not there. Oh, Lil Adeptus family was one of my favorites from last year.
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
Take a seat!
believe
Oh
it
wait,
shall
you
be.
can't, you're a deer. Oh, guys, Zhongli's not using square cups anymore. I'm so proud of him. Also, this is cute.
Master, the Xiao Lanterns,
Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao Lantern, the likes
Oh
of
my.
which the world has never seen. And you must take
Mommy,
it to
I
your
want one of
harbor
those Xiao
to display its
lanterns.
Magnificence for all.
I'll make you a better one.
Listen, that must be Madame Ping!
No way! Oh, I want to see her play it. Ah, Lantern Rite music. Wait. Who's playing the guitar? Isn't that his guitar? Beautiful, as always. That was good. I can't believe this was a third part. That was good though. I'm still very confused because last year's came with the interlude chapter. But I think because the interlude chapter was like part of Leeway, it made Lantern Rite feel longer because this felt short. Does it not tell you how many story parts there are in total? I guess not. I feel like I should be doing something, but that was it. That was the end. Good job. Cool. Put Hu Tao back on the stage. Yes, the wink is the best. I wish they had other poses though. Alright guys, well we finished the Lantern Rite for now. We'll be back. I don't know if I'll be back throughout the week, but we'll definitely be back next weekend doing the 12-hour live stream, which is gonna be a subathon, so every dollar will add a minute to the stream. I have a bunch of things planned. Maybe we'll finish the Lantern Rite, maybe I'll already have done it, but that's it for this stream. Thank you guys for watching. This turned out to be a long one, but that's it. So have a good rest of your day and I'll see you next weekend.